Hey guys, I'm coming to you from outside Causey Hall, and today we're going to talk about Ilex X attenuata Foster number 2 or Foster Holly number 2. The leaf arrangement is alternate, the leaf form is simple, and then the leaf margin is spined. These leaves, if you can, let me get the light right. If you can see, they tend to have, their spines are focused towards the terminal of the leaf, and the bottom 2/3 or half of the leaf is entire. And they also tend to be more broad right before you hit the terminal. I like to think of it as something with broad shoulders and a skinny waist as it tapers to the petiole. Plant type is a tree. It's broadleaf and evergreen. There are 2 specimens right here side by side. Height is considered small. Form is pyramidal. These guys are not picky about soil or moisture. This is a smaller leafed holly, and there's a couple of others on campus that are maintained much smaller as kind of corner foundation plants, and you can head shear them regularly and maintain their size. These 2 specimens have been allowed to reach their natural shape and form, which if you come by you can see that they are definitely pyramidal. Growth rate is considered average. Exposure to light is sun. Climactic hardiness zones 6 through 9. Landscape uses: corner foundation, naturalized setting, screen, or specimen. Flowers are insignificant. Fruit are profuse. You can see they are a drupe. They are a dusky red when ripe, maybe 1/4 to a half of an inch, and not edible. Autumn color is not applicable. Leaf texture is medium to fine. For other leaf details, it's important. We learn a lot of hollies, and folks struggle with telling them apart. It's important to take note the size of the leaf. So this leaf is considerably smaller than Ilex opaca. Not nearly as broad, and Ilex opaca I tend to think of as being cupped. These are not. These actually kind of flex in at the midrib slightly. No notable bark characteristics, no notable cultivars, no serious pests and diseases. It's not a North Carolina native, not a U.S. native, not invasive. I found no reference to salt tolerance. Other information. You saw in the scientific name, this is Ilex X attenuata, so it's a hybrid. It's a cross between Ilex cassine and Ilex opaca. This plant is a heavy feeder. It needs a lot of supplemental fertilizer. The reason it is a heavy feeder is because it produces so many berries. It takes a ton of energy to produce this kind of a berry load. So oftentimes if it's not getting its needs met, it will go off in color, or it will not be able to produce this many berries. Tolerates urban conditions. That's important to note. That means it'll tolerate some pollution, and it has a much more compact habit than its parentage. So, I don't have my DUR numbers written down. I apologize. Like I said, I'm outside of Causey Hall. There are 2 great specimens on the corners of Siratech Hall, which is the automotive building that's just to the left of Steed. So those are great specimens to take a look at when you're here on campus. Thanks.